Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, early afternoon here in Illinois on the 6th of August. Hope you're all having a great day. The wife and I are going to be going to a fair this weekend. Should be fun tomorrow. A big state fair type thing, Mississippi Valley State Fair. Hope you have a great weekend here. I really do. So I'll talk about a little bit today about something that is really affecting us in the country, and that is depression. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be. And yes, there are different clinical reasons for depression, and things that happen in your life, and I understand that. I'm not going to touch upon that because I don't have the expertise in that. What I will tell you, though, is something that doesn't take a doctor to figure out. And that's the fact that we are having an increased depression in the last several years. Increased, getting worse. That's a fact. You can check that in any search engine. Do your research properly. Okay? Not just things surface on the internet. You can do your research properly and find that out. It is beyond doubt that depression is going up. You know what's also going up in this country? Belief in nothing. Okay? Atheism. Believe in no God. Okay? Or maybe belief in aliens or whatever. But nothing substantial. Faith is starting to leave this country with the left-wing secular movement. That's going hand in hand with depression. I'm going to tell you something. I've used common sense and logic, coming from a Christian person. Life is tough enough now. Okay, we have all different things going on. Politically, economically, a lot of unrest. When you don't believe, you throw in, of course, the COVID. Some people affected, some people, I had it, I had COVID. It wasn't big for me, but some people it did. People that are older, stuff like that, or have less health. Okay? When you have all this stress going on in unrest, and you throw in more and more of society not believing in anything, you can't help but have depression. You don't have to be a clinical doctor, a smart guy. You don't have to be a very smart guy. I'm not a very smart guy, and I can figure that one out. Coincides. When you have nothing to look forward to, and all you see in society is issues and problems, and all this unrest, we have a big division in this country, and you're starting to get older on top of that, and you have nothing left to look forward to, and you're starting to believe in nothing, like a lot of the society is telling you to do, a lot of the secular society is telling you to do. It's not hard to figure out that depression is going to come because you have nothing to look forward to. Okay? It doesn't take Einstein to figure it out. You have nothing to look forward to. That's why some of the most notable people suffering with depression, suicidal thoughts, they don't believe in anything. I think I mentioned this once before, and I have no judgment. Robin Williams, one of the things he did himself, 63 years old, feel very bad for that. Funny man, okay, talented actor. Believe he didn't fake in anything. He was 63 years old. He was past the power curve. He had issues in his life, I know that. He also didn't have anything to solidify him. You start getting older and you have all kinds of divorces and things going on and all this, stuff in your life happening, and you have nothing, no faith at all. Yeah. Billy Joel. I respect Billy Joel. He's a very good piano player. He's a very good musician. He's a classical piano player. He is very good. Whether you like him or not, he's spanned a career over decades, and he is a very good musician. He can play. Came from New York. I believe it's Brooklyn area, I believe. I mean, he's got it going down, right? Even now, as an older age, he can pack a stadium. 15 or so years ago, he had thought about, if you look at his history, he had thought about suicide. Doesn't believe in anything. Doesn't have a faith. I did research on him. All that fame, all that talent that God gave him, and he doesn't appreciate it with that. And guess what happens? As we start getting older and things happen in our life, when we're young, we can absorb a lot of stuff because we don't really look to the future as much a lot of times when we're young. It's normal. You're growing up and you're in your best health and life is really, happening for you. Old age seems to be far away. Well, a lot of us, what happens, we don't get to hit that old age. Something happens to us, God forbid. But if you are one of the ones, the many, Americans who starting to get past in your 50s and beyond, and especially if you were popular, and now you're past that power curve because, society wants everybody to look like they're 25 years old. We know that. You're starting to get past that. You may not look forward to it, old age and death. All the money in the world and all the fame and all the popularity and all the notoriety and all that stuff not going to mean anything. Simply not. And therefore you have increased depression. We have a society that's growing into atheism more and more in this country. That's not deniable. That's a fact. Okay? The great philosophers have reasoned out God, a desire for God and man. Plato, for instance, soul. I mean, we are people that have a desire, okay, for more than we are. It doesn't make any sense. I have nothing against anybody who is an atheist. I have friends that are. God love you. I'm not judging you. I don't agree with you. I pray for you. I definitely hope that is not how your philosophy of life stays as you get older, but you are who you are. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm just saying that this is getting to be a growing trend, especially with society, the secular society, bashing Christianity and stuff like that. And then we see, at the same time, a lot of depression. It's not just medical. Okay, I'm sure there's reasons for that too. But when you have nothing to hold on to, there is no reason for anything. Right or wrong becomes very, very mixed and gray. What's the purpose? I fight for this. I fight for the greater good of what? When you drop dead, according to you, you're not going to know anything. And all the friends who know you and your generation, once they pass, and the next generation comes that didn't know anybody of your circle, you're a forgotten entity. Forever. You're a gravestone or a vault. That's it. Walk by any cemetery 100 years ago. Do you think anybody cares about anybody back then? No. And that's going to be you and I. And you know that as you get older. You have nothing to look forward to but that. And you wonder why there's depression? Sad, but it's true, unfortunately. It's Rick here on 6 August. Wishing you a wonderful day in Christ. Have a wonderful day. God bless.